So question 10 was about expressing an algebraic fraction as a single fraction in its simplest form. What you've got to remember is your rules of fractions, and when you're adding or subtracting fractions, you must make the denominators the same. So first of all, that's what we need to do. And lots of you realised that you had to do some kind of cross multiplying here. However, you didn't then actually follow that through. So what we know is that we're going to have to multiply this whole first fraction by the denominator of the second. So we're going to multiply it by 4x plus 3, the whole thing, and I'll write that out in a second. The second equation, we're going to multiply by the denominator of the first fraction, so 2x minus 1. So let's write out what that actually looks like. So we've got 5x, and we're going to multiply it by 4x plus 3. Notice that I'm actually just putting it in a bracket, because what it does is it confuses you if you just write times here, because you'd only times the first ones together and the 3 would just become plus 3 on the end, which isn't right. The denominator on this side would now be all of 2x minus 1 times 4x plus 3. So we can write that as a double bracket, like so. Okay, then we've got our takeaway, and I'm going to write the second fraction in exactly the same way. So 4x, 2x minus 1, and then I've got my denominator, which is 4x plus 3, all multiplied by 2x minus 1. Now my denominators are the same. So I'm not going to do anything with those right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to expand my numerators. Okay? So remember, whatever's on the outside, multiply it by everything on the inside. So 5x times 4x is 20x squared. 5x times 3 is 15x. All divided by 2x minus 1, 4x plus 3. Takeaway, 4x times 2x is 8x squared. 4x times negative 1 is negative 4x. All divided by 4x plus 3, 2x minus 1. Right, now we're going to simplify. So now the denominator is the same, we've expanded out. We can now merge the numerators together. So we're actually going to do this, take away this. Now this is where you need to be really careful. So you need to think about it in separate sections. So we're going to do the x squared part first. So 20x squared take away 8x squared. Straightforward. So we're going to have 12x squared. This is the bit to be careful with. It's 15x take away negative 4x. So if I actually write that out, 15x take away negative 4x, these two make a plus, don't they? So it becomes plus 19x. And all I have to do is write my denominator as it is. And actually, that is the question completed. If you expand this out, you need to make sure you do it properly, but you don't actually have to, because that's not part of the question. It's about knowing that you need to add or subtract the fractions and make the denominators the same. The key part is getting the numerator right. So I would always say leave your answer in its double brackets, just in case you make a mistake expanding it.